Hi guys, Kory here with Ike'sOutdoors.com. Just want to take a second and share a quick little tip with you guys. Right now we're about a month out from the opening day of bow season. It's hot here in the Midwest, especially. You know, you guys in the South probably even more so, but the whole country, it's hot right now. And early bow season, scent control is a huge factor. Whitetail's nose is always one of the main things you want to be concerned with. And when you're dealing with high temperatures and crazy winds like we get here in early bow season, it gets really, really tough. So we've all got our own little, scent control systems that we use, whether it's the, carbon clothing or just the showers and scent-free soap or whatever. This tip is not supposed to take the place of any of that. So keep that in mind. This is just intended to be one more weapon that you guys can kind of put in your arsenal when it comes to scent control. I take myself and my wife, for example. We hunt together, and one of us is always hunting and the other one's always running a camera. So that's two people in the tree at all times. That's twice the scent. It gets double as hard. So what works for us is, we do the scent-free shower deal, and we wash our clothes in scent-free detergent, and we keep our clothes in scent-free containers. We don't get dressed, and wear our clothes in the truck on the way to the woods. We wait till we get there to get dressed, and we spray down, and we do the whole 9 yards. And we still do that, but this little tip here kind of gave us a little more of an edge, because what you think about is once you do all that stuff and now you walk into the woods where you're going to hunt, you're sitting in your tree and you're sweating. I mean, what are you going to do now? You're creating scent. Maybe you eliminated the scent before you started, and now you're creating scent. So what you do about that is either you dig around in your bag and you get out a bottle of spray and you spray down, which creates, that's a lot of commotion, spraying down with an aerosol can in the woods. And this little deal here, like I said, it's going to help kind of address that issue. And all we do, I've already got one started right here, but I'll show you guys the steps. Basically, if you think about baseball and you think about the rosin bag the pitcher has behind the mound, we're basically making a rosin bag out of an old sock and some baking soda. And baking soda is incredible at eliminating odors. A lot of times as hunters we forget that. We look at all the marketing and see the products that you see in magazines and on TV, and I'm not taking anything away from those products. They're useful and they have their place, and we still use them. But don't overlook baking soda. It's inexpensive and it's really effective. So it's for the budget-minded guy, it's definitely a way to go. And for anybody else that's just looking for an extra little weapon to have in our arsenal for scent control, it's an inexpensive way to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take an old sock and dump a box of baking soda in there. I found that for me, about a box and a half of baking soda works best, because I want it to be big enough that it's going to last a while. I don't want it to start running low on baking soda and have to redo this all the time. But at the same time, I don't want it so big that it's awkward and it takes up a lot of room. So I'm just going to dump a little bit more baking soda in here, and then I'll show you guys the final step. Okay. But it's about the size of a softball, which is about right. So just take it and tie a knot in the end of it. And if you want to stop there, you can. But what I do too is I take 2 zip ties, and with these zip ties, I'm just going to create a loop. So I get this zip tie started, run another zip tie through it, and get it started, and then stop it right about there to leave my loop. Tighten the first zip tie down good and tight, and there you have it. Okay, I'll come back later and take some cutters and cut the tag ends off of these, but now I'll cut the end of the sock off as well. But now you're in a tree, you're sitting there, you've already sprayed down, you've done everything you can do, and you start sweating. Okay, instead of having to fumble around in your pack and make noise and maybe drop your can of spray or whatever, you reach up, you got this hanging up on a hook, pick it up, you just pat yourself down with it a little bit, and there you go. It's killing your odor on contact. Makes a good wind indicator too, as you can probably tell. Out here we got a little bit of wind. You guys carry the squeeze bottle with your wind indicator in it. If you lose it, you run out, whatever, you just tap that a couple times. That's going to tell you what direction the wind is. So it's got a couple uses. It's really inexpensive, really simple. Felt like it was worth passing it along. So anyways, thanks for watching. And for more how-to videos, product reviews, check out Ike at ikesoutdoors.com. Thank you.